Hi there. I'm Nicky Fuzzbox of Timebox Instruments. I'm here today to show you my antimatter octave fuzz. In a broader sense, I'm here to tell you why, if you're a synth player, you should give a Green Ringer a try. My antimatter fuzz is my latest clone of a Green Ringer, a circuit that I've loved for many, many years. It's a classic effect for guitar players, an octave up ringing style invented in the 70s by Dan Armstrong, the Dan Armstrong Green Ringer. If you are a guitar player, you might have already tried one. The schematics for them are all over. They're pretty easy to clone if you want to go out and clone one. But if you're a synth player, you might not have tried one. And I'm here to say you should, because it's a fun effect that does fun things to synthesizers. So what the effect is an octave up effect that works by creating a mirror of your input signal. So if your wave goes in like this, it creates an opposite, and then it brings them back together. So essentially, if you put in one note, it gets doubled, and you get one octave higher, a note coming out one octave higher. Traditionally one guitar string. And then if you were to put in a more complex set of notes, say a chord, then it is brought back together in ways that might not be so perfect as one octave up. Specifically, if you were to enter in a harmonic chord, it'll come apart, it'll come back together nice and smooth, and it'll ring very beautifully. And if you were to send in a discordant chord, it would go apart, come together not lining up so nicely, and smash and create all kinds of cool, lovely noise. Now this should be very quickly obvious to any clever synth players out there. This is a fun tool that when you send waveforms in, you can get all kinds of cool things out. So I'm going to show you here using my monotribe, because it's a very simple analog synthesizer. It's monophonic. There's one filter. It's got some little drum sounds, but it's not a big or complicated sound. So we can use the Green Ringer, or in my case, my antimatter octave pedal. We can use it to create more color in the sound, essentially. You heard it a second ago, treating the sound, and obviously making it brighter, in some ways harsher, definitely more lively. And I'm going to show you here on my oscilloscope, if I can. There's my oscilloscope. Alright, so I'm going to feed it out just out square wave. On On a side note, I love this monotribe. Definitely one of my favorite toys. Alright. So if we were to play that again, we'll click on the ringer. We end up with this giant spiky waveform. Again, you'll notice that the square wave, as we're sending a square wave into it, it's literally coming apart, being folded back on itself, and coming up as this really sharp sawtooth with some big highs. And you'll also notice that you get twice as many. So it goes from doing, a couple squares to twice as many sawtooth. That's all I really had to say about that. I hope that if you're a synth player or guitar player or any other musician, you will try a Green Ringer. Either an original or somebody's clone, or clone your own. You can Google it. The schematics are all over the place. I will put a link in the description to where I am selling my antimatter ones. I don't know how long I'm going to be doing that. I used to sell them. I didn't for a long time. I'm into it right now. So I'm selling them again for a bit. That's about it. That's about it. Oh, I guess I'll mention that I was running that out of a Vox valvetronix on Cali Clean, whatever that means. I'm from Canada, so I think that means there's some reverb on there. You can tell me in the comments. Anyways, I'll talk to you later.